I honestly feel bad for people that haven't played Battlefield 4, Hardline, Battlefield 3. Jumping off of skyscrapers, zip-lining around, Renazuking people out of jets, or parachuting off of Davaman Peak. These were real Battlefield experiences that I love to this day, but I don't get them at all from Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 seems more linear and boring than Battlefield Hardline. I don't feel immersed in the battles or the combat, and as a gamer, as a player, as a virtual soldier, I don't feel immersed at all. Due to the lack of customization, the lack of progression, the lack of anything enticing to unlock. Battlefield 1 shows signs of not even wanting to try because of how much hype it has in the beginning. It doesn't even want to try. So yes, I'm making a Battlefield 1 hate video. I mean, yeah, I don't like the game. And now that so many YouTubers are kind of going, maybe it's not very good, or maybe it needs more content, or maybe the gameplay's too casual, or maybe it's too weird, or maybe this gun needs fixing. Now that the fucking honeymoon's over, I can talk about it and not be a COD faggot, but here's the deal. If you don't know me, I hated Advanced Warfare, and I hated, after about 4 months in, I hated Black Ops 3. I got bored and tired of them. They had so much wrong with them that would be a whole other video. If you'd like me to make a video as to why I hated Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, I'd be fucking glad to. And during those games, I enjoyed the better video games of that time, which were definitely Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline. They're just better games. Honestly, Battlefield's usually just better. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 compared to Battlefield 3, Battlefield 3 is the clear winner. Now, the thing is Ghosts isn't as good as Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 4 launched broken and Ghost launched consistent and fun. For me, and I was into the competitive scene, so I liked Ghost for competitive, so don't fucking hate me. But I told you guys I'd start playing Battlefield 1 more, and I stayed true to that. I played Battlefield 1 more often. I ranked up about 10 more times. Can't get into it. It's not fun. I'm sorry, what do you people see in this game? And if you're one of those people that hates Infinite Warfare, I'm sorry. I hated Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3. I could list off reasons. What the fuck is wrong with Infinite Warfare? Well, I don't like the movement system, and I don't like sci-fi shooters, and I don't like laser beams, and I don't like blah, 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 blah. Fine. I will totally respect that. Fine. You right now feel comfortable knowing I respect your hate for Infinite Warfare if you don't like any 3D movement shooters or any sci-fi shooters. But Infinite Warfare is doing everything right, and Infinite Warfare has, oh my god, okay, Infinity Ward has been on top of shit. Okay, something that Treyarch and Sledgehammer Games was not. Infinity Ward is on top of shit, keeping content and fixes and bug fixes. I mean, they fixed, in like a course of a couple hours, they fixed the score streak damage glitch. They had patched the game, it fucked up all the score streak damage, and they had it fixed by the end of the day. And it was a Friday, so tip of the hat to Infinity Ward for that. That meant a lot. In fact, I was playing, noticed the glitch, played 2 more matches, and then it said, you've been kicked because there's an update, and then I updated it, and the glitch was gone. The worst thing they did is before fixing leaderboards, they added a whole list of supply drop only weapons. So then, they thought it would be nicer to give you a new way to earn those supply drop weapons by adding 50 new ranks to the mission team factions. So if you're max rank in your mission teams, you now got 50 more ranks, and those ranks can give you salvage or one of those Mark II supply drop only weapons, which are now not supply drop only. So in the same month of not having leaderboards and adding supply drop only weapons, they give you new ways to grind and earn them, and they add leaderboards and everything else in. I guess the only 2 things missing now is a detailed combat record and the custom emblem creator, which is fine. I can check my KD, my score, my kills on the leaderboard. It is fine by me. Also, I'm not going to talk about connections in this video because I know a lot of you say Infinite Warfare is ridden with lag. I don't feel that. I get more lag playing Battlefield 1. In fact, I go back and play Battlefield 3 and I have a smoother connection than when I play Battlefield 1, which is not okay by me. And why is there no Battlefield 1 gameplay in this video? Because I don't want to fucking play it. Okay, it's just not fun. It doesn't have any satisfying gameplay. It has some stuff you can do, but it's so weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just completely jaded towards the game because I see people doing stuff like only in Battlefield moments, like throwing anti-tank grenades at planes and getting long-range headshots, and somehow it's just not as satisfying as previous Battlefields. I felt the same way or similar way with Hardline, where I kind of felt like only in Battlefield moments with Hardline were kind of few and far between and kind of lame. But Battlefield 1 took so many steps back in terms of amounts of weapons and stuff. Oh, it's historically accurate. Okay, here's the thing about video games. If they're historically accurate, that's great. I'll suck its dick. It's so historically accurate, but it's not fun. Do you not understand that? It's not fun to have, oh, okay, 3 of the assault rifles in this list are the same rifle with different magazine sizes, or maybe a different type of bullshit on it. Oh, this is the same rifle but with a little glass optic. Oh, this is the same rifle but with a foregrip, so it's better for hip firing, I guess. Instead of like a detailed customization thing where you can add a foregrip or a sight or a bayonet or a different kind of barrel, no, fuck that. No, you can change the sight, you can change how much the sight zooms in, and you can add or take away a bayonet or put on some gay camos which are completely RNG based. No working towards battle packs? Really? I used to be able to work towards battle packs in Battlefield 4 and Hardline. Huh, strange. What about Levolution? The only thing you get for Levolution in Battlefield 1 is that the blimp might come and put a bunch of shit in your face. Like, that's all it does. Siege of Shanghai, buildings fall over, the Linkang Dam, the whole map changes. Everything is cool. It's immersive. It's neat. It's fun. Battlefield also has that arcadey side. Although it has some realism and stuff, larger maps, vehicles, blah blah blah, that makes it realistic. But the thing is it also has a fun arcadey style that Battlefield 1 pisses down its leg, because it has this weird realistic skin to it, but it plays almost like Halo. Now follow along here. The shots to kill are ridiculous. You can repair doors with wrenches. It just doesn't feel like a milsim game. It doesn't feel like an immersive combat experience. I know it's not supposed to be a milsim game, but at least it has to be immersive, but it doesn't even feel like that. It feels like some weird arcade game. And don't get me started on the fucking graphics. What the fuck is wrong with Battlefield's graphics? Okay, why does the lighting have to suck? The contrast is so goddamn high. I've tweaked my monitor. I know all about that, okay? I had to tweak that in other games. But it's just worse in Battlefield 1. The contrast is so high. People blend in with milky gray backgrounds. And another thing, the fucking minimap in Battlefield 1 is stupid. I can't fucking stand the minimap, and I hate people's fucking explanations for it. It's more skill-based, you have to use your eyes. Okay, here's this analogy again that's really hard to argue with. In a video game, you are in a room with 5 teammates, okay? And in your room, there are 5 teammates firing their rifles all at once. A lot of shooting, a lot of bullets, everything, okay? Now there's 5 people, let's say on top of your building, under your building, next to your building, and they're firing all of their guns. Are you telling me you shouldn't be able to see where they are on the minimap? At least within 25-30 meters around you, you should be able to tell if an enemy's firing. But I've been with teammates, like running with teammates, I'll hear gunfire behind me, and I just assume it's my teammate shooting at somebody or something. I run for just a little bit longer than I should, and then I get shot in the back. Oh, that was an enemy. How would I know? I have no fucking information. So you could argue that there's a skill to taking in minimap information, and minding the fact that if I fire this gun here, they're gonna know I'm here. The fact that some idiot can run around with a machine gun and fire all day long in a corner of a room or just walk around the open, whatever. He can do that all day long. Unless somebody spots him, I don't get to know where that guy is. Even in real combat, a big loud idiot shooting his gun everywhere should fucking draw attention. So the minimap, coupled with the fact that when you spawn on flags, it spawns you a pretty decent ways away from the flag. So what happens is that, like, if you're on the flag fighting for it, but you haven't gotten all the way, an enemy team will spawn far away. They'll spawn on the flag, but they'll put them about 25 meters out, and they have a range advantage, and they have the element of surprise. Enemies should not have the element surprise when you're taking their flag. It makes it feel even more clusterfucky. And the flag placements feel off in Battlefield 1. I'm not going to list off every example, I just feel like they're off, and that's what ends up being, we're losing A, we're taking B, we're losing C, they're taking A, they have E, but we don't care about E, we're going to fight for F, but we lost A while fighting for F. It's this big fucking clusterfuck, and a lot of that's because there's no minimap. There's no working, tangible minimap. So unless you have a recon on your team shooting off flares, which, by the way, if you are like me and like to play video games solo because you don't always have friends, you can't really work with a recon to put flares everywhere, and sometimes you don't want to play as the recon or the scout or whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm tempted just to call it professional to piss people off. But the thing is, somebody can be on the flag and shooting, but after the combat's done, you'll either not know where he is until he's killed you, which, by the way, if we're going for realism, shouldn't you not know where they are after they kill you? I mean, that's not really realistic. I mean, it's realistic to not show up on a minimap from firing, but it's okay that when you die, you get to see a close-up red outline of the guy that shot you. Okay. So the thing is you get these constant fucking clusterfucks because there's people on the flag and you don't know that they're there. You can't read the minimap and be like, okay, there's 5 guys here. You know, you have to shoot off flares and shit. which doesn't always work out. It doesn't always happen. Now there's lots of ways to spot people, and the planes can drop flares. Very cool, very fun. And I'm sure you can just say you're bad or you need teamwork. Well, fine. Okay, fine. You know what? This is what I'm anticipating on this video, is a bunch of you're bads and you don't know how to play games. It's not like I've been playing Battlefield more consistently than COD for the last 3 years. It's not like I was super excited for Battlefield 1, and then when I saw that it was in World War I, I was like, okay, the content's gonna be limited, and then when I saw live gameplay, I was like, okay, that looks boring, and then when I played the alpha, I was like, this is boring, and I played the beta, I'm like, this is boring, and then I played the fucking full game with everything unlocked, and I'm like, oh wow, still fucking boring. That minimap system is just shit to me because it makes the game more clusterfucky, okay? Battlefield 1, you had to think about it. You had, you could trade out your velocity and your range for the suppressors to stay off the minimap, but you were still spotted if somebody shot at you or had the motion detector thing on their gun. So you had information to deal with, so you didn't feel like you were just gonna get fucked randomly. That's the worst feeling of all time, is just helplessness. And Battlefield 1 hands helplessness in spades. If you watch Video Game Donkey's video, the Battlefield 1 experience in his mind was just dying and exploding and dying. There's a tank, there's a sniper, there's a guy over there, there's a guy in the corner, there's grenades flying. It's a clusterfuck. Because you don't have the information to be like, there's enemies here, 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 and here, let's take them out. It's, you don't know where they are until they've shot you, killed you, or got spotted by your teammates. And how many people are gonna fucking go around spotting everybody? Since this game has come out, YouTubers have been reminding people to spot people when you see them. Spot, spot, spot. And because they have to keep reminding them and keep saying it all the time, because nobody fucking spots. I have laid up on a hill in Battlefield 1 with a sniper rifle looking at people, and none of them are spotted. They're getting shot at, they're in combat, but nobody has a fucking red icon above their head, maybe 1 out of 10. So I lay up there and I spot everybody. And then the fucking weapons, my god, you have guns that overheat, you have guns with small magazines, you have guns with crazy spread or high recoil. Okay, fine, it's realistic, it's authentic, ooh, fun. You know what would make it more authentic and realistic? Okay, if there's no heads-up display, your gun can jam, when you die your family weeps. I mean, what the fuck do you want? These guns are unintuitive as shit, and they do awesome damage dice. Really good. I love having to get 3-shot kills at mid-range with semi-autos. Oh, my point-blank Mars automatic headshot doesn't kill him immediately? That's a little weird. Oh, don't worry, I just shot you in the chest with a Mauser. Don't worry about it. Walk that one off. You wanna talk about authentic? Really? Honestly, people don't understand when they say this shit. It's like, okay, yeah, no minimap because it's authentic. Yeah, but it zooms in on people when they die. Okay? Why does the game get to selectively be a video game and then selectively try to replicate reality? Pick one. If you really want authenticity, if DICE just went full authentic on combat, people would get frustrated. Real soldiers will say that skill matters, but a lot of it you just feel lucky. You just feel like you got lucky. Let's play a game where we talk about the politics of war and all the background conversations about war. That'd be really fun. And then when you finally get down to the minimap side of the game, we just won't even have it there. Authentically, you wouldn't have a minimap at all, and spotting people wouldn't put a big red marker over their head. Battlefield 1 does not feel realistic. Battlefield 1 does not feel authentic. Battlefield 1 does not feel like a World War I game. In fact, with the parachuting and all this other shit that goes on, and all the automatic weapons, okay? I feel like I'm playing a World War II game. And it's almost purposely like, fuck you, we don't give a shit, on DICE's part, to be like, okay, the first 4 ranks give you everything, and then you have to rank up 6 more times to get the last single weapon for that class. Are you bad at math? If you at least made it, so each batch of, each weapon had to be unlocked with a rank, so each class gets 10 weapons, okay? That would be cool. 10 weapons per class, you get one every time you rank up. And then if you want to buy it with your war bonds, hey, that's up to you. I just came up with a better system than, oh yeah, when you rank up to rank 4 on every class, you'll have everything, so don't worry. Now just rank up 6 more times. And don't even get me started on the war bond system. You have to rank up to get you have to rank up to basically have enough to buy almost whatever you want, pretty much. It's not terrible, but it'd be so much cooler if it was like Hardline, where it's like every bit of score you get translates into $1. I like that a lot more. It's just not satisfying, and I feel sad because a lot of you will either be dumb and say, oh, you're bad at the game. Oh, you're just bad. Oh, you don't have good teammates. Oh, it's because you're on Xbox. And the idiots that say that, I'm sorry, you're an idiot. You're an idiot if you think that. Because I play Battlefield 1 and Hardline and 3 on console. That's where I fucking play my Battlefield games. And I had amazing experiences that I had such fun experiences in Battlefield games, I would come downstairs and talk to my family about them. No fucking joke, that's the kind of game Battlefield is. Battlefield 1 is an okay game, but Battlefield's supposed to be great. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be this thing that takes up all my free time. When I think of Battlefield, I think of something I obsess over. I think of something that took up all my free time when I first discovered it. And now, I'm so incredibly bored with Battlefield 1, and I'm not gonna get a new Battlefield game for like, what, 2019, 2018? I want Hardline 2. I want Battlefield 5, and it takes place in 2019, or Battlefield Bad Company 3. I want modern weapons. I want jumping off of skyscrapers and grappling hooks and zip lines again. I want car chases. I want Renazukes back. I want helicopter evacs with my friends. I want to fucking go to into a helicopter with my friends, jump out, drop C4 on a tank, tease the tank a little bit, and blow it up. But just you can do that stuff in 1. But it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't work as well. It's like Battlefront. Battlefield 1 feels like Battlefront. And Battlefield 1 should feel like this big, like, this progression, you know? That's what I like so much about Battlefield games, is they kept getting bigger and better. Now, Hardline, you could say, got a little bit smaller. That pissed people off then! But now it's okay that Battlefield's gotten smaller because of internet memes about Battlefield beating Call of Duty, even though Call of Duty is still a better selling game. Infinite Warfare has been out for less time, but it's already just given me so much content and so many things to do. Reasons to play, things to unlock and grind for. Am I going to say they're all balanced and perfect and need no work? No, but they're there, they're tangible, they're earnable, and I like that. From opening up supply drops and grinding the game, I have enough salvage to buy any variants that I want. So if I start getting bored of Infinite Warfare, I can just go buy that energy weapon that stops firing shots and just fires a consistent beam of energy. I can go buy the 3-round burst rifle variant that turns into a fully automatic heavy rifle. I can buy the variant of that pistol that's a shotgun pistol. Is that realistic? Is that authentic? No. Is it cheesy? Sure, but it's something to do. If you're staying till this point in the rant, if you're wondering where my anguish comes from, it's because games that don't give me anything to do, I don't play them, okay? And I'm looking at you, Halo 5, I'm looking at you, MCC, I'm looking at you, Battlefront, I'm looking at you, Black Ops 3. I mean, I fucking hated Advanced Warfare, but at least it added a bunch of prestiges, and you got the prestige, you get a gun out of it. That's cool to me. I'm not saying every game just needs to be like carrot on the end of the stick, carrot on the end of the stick, carrot on the end of the stick. No, I'm not saying that. But entice me, bring me in, shake me, be like, play me. When I'm not playing a game, I should be thinking about playing the game. Okay? Does that sound childish? Maybe. But that's what I think of when I think of a good game. A game that gets in my head. A game that makes me want to play it until my eyes bleed. A game that makes me want to get my friends to buy it. A game so exciting and innovative and interesting that says unlock this, grind for this, prestige here. Master this weapon, unlock these attachments, unlock this equipment. A game with such a volume of items that you just feel like, I can play this game all day and never get bored and never do the same thing twice. The fact that Overwatch gives me more variety in its experiences than Battlefield 1, just because every character feels like an entirely different video game. It has, 2 game modes? But it just keeps adding stuff and new heroes and new maps. And it just feels exciting when you play it, and it feels really satisfying to do well. I grinded the shit out of Battlefield 4 and Hardline because I wanted some of the highest level stuff. And then I wanted that highest level weapon to have some of the better attachments on it. Like, I wanted the holographic sight for my AK-12 because I thought it would look cool. I wanted to unlock this fucking dog tag. I wanted to grind for this challenge. I just wanted to play. And with Premium, holy shit. With Premium, I was, oh my god, all my free time left. And it was so much fun. And I feel like Battlefield 1 is a slap in the face, and the fact that I'm hearing all these people get so hyped for the Battlefield DLC. Like, seriously, Battlefield fucking fanboys have given the Premium Pass 5 stars everywhere I've seen it. The DLCs aren't even out. I mean, you decided the game was good from the trailer, so I guess I don't really have to fucking look too far for your intelligence, because it's not there. But the thing is, you're reviewing a season pass 5 stars before you've played one DLC map. Fuck you. So honestly, if I see any "you're just bad" comments, okay, look, I have thought about this, I have put time into this. It is now almost February. The game launched in October, and I am just kind of done. Okay? I might get feelings to play it occasionally. My friends might get me to play it. Maybe one day, if the premium pass is $30, I might even pick it up. But for now, I say fuck Battlefield 1. Battlefield's awesome. Battlefield 1 isn't even on my fucking radar. See you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye. Alright, so to the people that usually disagree with me, which you're all pretty much Battlefield fans, which I find incredibly funny, because that doesn't totally fit in with my stereotype of Battlefield fans feeling like they need to correct everybody on everything all the time. But if you're really here on this video to tell me how wrong I am, you're staying till this end point just so you can leave a comment about how stupid I am or how bad I am. If you don't want to look like the mega douchebag that the Battlefield fans usually act like, and if you can at least have a little bit of trust in me, I know a couple of you guys have been subscribed to me for months, and if you just trust me and just say, I'm sorry you're not enjoying it, that'd be great. I don't really want to have to go around removing comments or arguing with people about how, no, I'm good at Battlefield, I just don't like this one. I'm done doing that childish shit. I'm mad at the game, I'm mad at what the franchise is doing, and there's my fucking opinion. You don't have to share it, and if you love Battlefield 1, then feel bad for me that I don't enjoy it, because I feel bad for me that I don't enjoy it. See you when